East Los Angeles College is located 6 miles from downtown LA, serving a large and diverse population. ELAC is the largest campus in the biggest community college district in the U.S. With an enrollment of over 50,000 students annually, it is one of the largest Hispanic-serving institutions in the country. In addition to providing students with certificates and associate's degrees, ELAC serves as a major pipeline for transfer students into the UC and CSU systems. With an enrollment of over 700 students in a science, technology, engineering, and math field. However, only about 75 students transfer each year to a 4-year institution.
There's this perception out there that, oh, I'm Latino or I am African American, so therefore I can't do it. And that is wrong.
They are historically underrepresented, so they usually don't have parents, grandparents, uncles, and aunts that are in the STEM fields. I think that's really important. So it's not a secret that Latino students in particular and first-generation college students are really underrepresented in engineering and science.
My sense here is it's probably a lack of role models. How many scientists do you know? How many Latino scientists that you know?
I think maybe the families may not be fully aware of the commitment that they have to make. Because many times, many of the Latino students that come to us from this part of town come from working class families.
Always encourage children regardless, because a lot of times, they'll get married or they'll have kids and then we'll say, well, you lost your opportunity. And that is not true. That door will never close.
And they also think it's too hard because they've been underrepresented in college, period. Being in the STEM fields, which are sort of stereotypically harder than other fields, are going to be tough for them, particularly since they're new to the college world in general.
We are the future of STEM. We're such a big part of this country and the growth of this country. If we don't participate in every aspect of American life, the country is going to be in great trouble.
In 2011, ELAC was awarded a grant to increase the number of community college students who transfer to a baccalaureate program and finish in a STEM discipline. For this purpose, innovative programs have been created and established at ELAC. Programs such as the STEM Mentor Program, the STEM and Arts Program, the Supplemented Instruction Program, the STEM Enrichment Program, and the STEM Summer Academy for high school graduates.
We are very strong about the STEM programs, are very strong about our outreach programs. We're very passionate in working with our community and our high schools. One of the reasons why I know that our programs at East LA College are successful is because of the administration support, is because of the faculty support.
We're very committed to this, and we're committed to this on two fronts. One is a lot of jobs in STEM, very well-paying jobs, good careers for students. And on the second front, of course, we want to put those students in a pathway for those type of opportunities.
East LA College is doing amazing things. I'm so impressed by the amount of effort, energy, and work that different people at East LA College have put into trying to motivate kids who have an interest in science, motivate them to have more than just an interest, but a passion.
How do we all come together as major educational agencies to create a college-going culture in this part of town?
The articulation agreement is fabulous because course by course we've mapped ELAC's courses to USC courses, whereby if they take the right courses and they're not in developmental math but they're in math that counts for university credit, they can move within 2 years to a 4-year university.
There's a lot of talent, and we have all recognized that. And that's one of the reasons why I'm here. We have students with the passion, with the love, and with las ganas de superarse. We have students with the potential to become great citizens and great scientists.
While the number of students transferring into a STEM field has increased in recent years, Latinos continue to be vastly underrepresented. The average annual salary for careers requiring a STEM bachelor's degree exceeds $77,000. Yet only 2% of Latinos are currently employed in STEM careers. One of the requirements of the STEM grant is to recruit more Latinos into STEM careers. As part of the STEM recruitment effort, ELAC decided to use an innovative method to attract more Latino students by producing a bilingual STEM narrative film called Cultivando Raíces. ELAC hopes to reach Spanish-speaking parents and their children, particularly middle school and high school students. ELAC staff met with the filmmakers for several months to conceptualize the film and develop the storyline. After several drafts, a shooting script was completed. The film takes place in Boyle Heights, California, and highlights 4 Latino students from different economic and social backgrounds overcoming various challenges to pursue a college degree. The protagonist of the film is Ozzy Garcia, played by Giovanni Venegas. Ozzy must choose between helping his father in the family's construction business or follow his dream of going to college and becoming an engineer. The goal of this novela-style film is to reach out to students and their families, using the power of storytelling to inspire young people to consider a STEM career.
A lot of our Latino and African American parents have very little insight into what's going on in the university like UCLA.
And so by making these types of telenovelas, perhaps we demystify, that and let parents know and let students know that there are resources that they can go to.
Doing things like novelas and other kinds of out-of-the-box activities to recruit students and to help retain them and help them to transfer, and being careful and planful in their transfer will be helpful for them.
Telenovelas tell a story, and all of us are intrigued by personal stories about life experiences that we've faced.
Like my parents, they valued education, but they didn't really know how to help their children. Having telenovelas like this where Latino parents can see it, they can begin to relate to it and not feel like they're the only ones that feel this way about their children.
Involving the family is key component of having that student not only attending college, not only pursuing a challenging degree, but also staying.
We all are interested in stories, right? And so the more we can bring the story of science, STEM education to a level where our parents can see it, can taste it, feel it in essence, then the more they're going to be saying, you son, you daughter, go. And really trying to help propel that next generation so that we can have the engineers and the scientists that we need from our communities.
Not only is ELAC broadening their outreach to more students, they are also expanding and improving their campus with new facilities and a community-focused master plan.
We are building a new math and science building, and that building, of course, will house a number of our STEM programs. We are about to finish our student success building, and many of the departments and programs that will go there are programs dedicated to helping students become successful.
This grant has directly helped hundreds of students learn about STEM. Many students have chosen a STEM field and have successfully transferred as a STEM major.
We have so many different academic programs here and so many scholarships that actually make it so affordable for students. Especially, we have a special relationship with East LA College to be able to come to UCLA. The hardest part is not really the finances. The hardest part is getting into UCLA.
Over the past 3 years, ELAC has increased the number of students entering STEM fields by over 50%. ELAC has also experienced a 25% increase in the number of STEM students transferring to a 4-year college or university. In 2012, ELAC was recognized by Excelencia en Education for its efforts and success in helping to increase the number of minorities completing a degree in STEM.
One of my biggest hopes is to get more Latino students in science.
We need every single Latino and African American and Native American, etc., who is out there, who has the desire, who has the passion for science. That's key. You have to want to do science.
We cannot be the eternal employees. We need to be the employers. We need to be the creative force in the United States.
So that they can contribute, so that hopefully not only they themselves will get a career that is meaningful to them, but that they in turn will go back into their communities and give back.
So I'm very excited about this. And the reason I am, and the reason I wanted to be a part of it, or when Armando asked me, is because I think that parents and children need to see that it is possible. It is their future, and their future is now.
But if you have that desire, have that passion, I guarantee pretty much you have the intellectual capability to do it. That's not an issue. But if you have that passion, then you have to persevere. You have to be able to say, I'm going to do this.
Deberíamos de saber que podemos hacer lo que queramos, siempre y cuando tenemos el apoyo de esos que nos quieren, de esos que nos importa a nosotros.
If you want the best for your son or daughter, this is what it's going to take. This is what the sacrifice is all about. This is why many of them immigrated into this country, to give their young son and daughter an opportunity. Well, give them the opportunity. Give it to them.